back. We have now created our trash can, and we have modified our score program so that the plastic bag scores and nothing else will score. We've added some audio feedback so that when the positive event happens, you get a good sound, and when the negative event happens, you get a negative sound. So now we're going to change up our backgrounds, and you've probably guessed if we're going to do that, we're going to have to go into Anime Studio. So in fact, even before we get to the background, we should probably make a new splash screen. So our game is going to be called Scrappy. So we're going to put that title in there. So I'm going to insert a text layer, sort of Scrappy, and I can pick any font I want, and we can preview it. That looks pretty good. I like that. We can make it much bigger if we like. That'll do the trick. So this is going to be our splash screen. We like that. We can add a shape behind it if we want. We have to go back to our regular layer to do that. And we can do anything we want. We can make it, so let's make it some stars. And right now, you'll notice that the stars are blocking the sort of Scrappy. So if I just put the sort of Scrappy on top like that, it stands up. Boy, that just doesn't seem. Let's change the fill color on our stars. Make them a little different. Maybe we'll add a maybe not a halo effect. Maybe a what would we like there? Crayon effect. You know, you can experiment with these. Do whatever you want. That's fine. This is just for demonstration purposes. So we're going to save this as the sort of Scrappy Splash. Call it level 1 Splash. That's fine. And what we really might want to do is also add some information down the road about what is going to make this an important game for people to play. So let's go to export our animation. Again, we only need one frame. It's a PNG. It's going to go exactly where we want it to go. Load up the Finder, and we can wait for it. This procedure should start to feel pretty familiar. Go down, get ready for our Finder to show us the image. It's not quite done yet, but it'll be here. Renderer is running. It's almost done. Here it goes. It's rendering, and it's done. Perfect. So we're going to drag it in. So now we've got our level 1 splash, and if I go into my canvas, which in this case is called UI Elements, but we could call it a canvas. We know what it is. Go into our splash, and we see that there's a hat splash sprite. All we're going to do is drag our sprite into there. And now when we run the game, we should see, instead of hat trick, sort of Scrappy. And if we take a look at that, we can see that that doesn't look quite the way we wanted it to. So let's go back to our scene view. And let's scroll out. So we're going to click on the pan. We're going to scroll way out to see if we can. So we don't see our texture there. So this is a little bit different than our canvas. Go ahead and select on our elements. We know we want to make it a little bit smaller to fit in there. run it and see if that's better. That seems almost worse. Let's try that again. Let's leave that up while we do it. Let's go to our ability to scroll out just a little bit. Right, we're still playing the game. Let's go into our splash. Let's go to transform it. Go to our game preview. I stopped recording. Go ahead.